Midnight whispers. Listen carefully.
I listed the couch on Craigslist because I needed it gone fast. It was a gray sectional, barely 2 years old. After my breakup, I was downsizing. Smaller apartment, less furniture. I priced it low. Too low, probably. Within 20 minutes, I had 5 messages. Most were typical. Still available? Can you deliver? Will you take $100 less? Then one stood out. Hi, I can come tonight. Cash, no problem. Name, Mark. No profile photo, no extra details, just a phone number. I replied cautiously. Sure, what time? 9:30 p.m. That was later than I preferred, but I wanted it gone. I sent the address. Immediately he replied, Great, see you soon. No small talk, no negotiation. At 9:26 p.m., my doorbell rang. Right on time. I checked the peephole. A man stood outside, mid-30s maybe, dark jacket, hands in pockets. He wasn't holding cash. No truck visible in the driveway. That was my first red flag. I opened the door halfway. You Mark? I asked. He nodded once. Yeah. His voice was calm, low. Where's your truck? I asked. It's around the corner, he said. Didn't want to block the driveway. That made some sense. I stepped aside and let him in. Mistake number 1. He walked in slowly, not looking directly at the couch, looking around the apartment, walls, hallway, kitchen, ceiling, like he was memorizing the place. The couch is here, I said, gesturing. He walked toward it, ran his hand along the fabric, didn't sit down, didn't test the cushions, just touched it briefly, then looked back at me. You live alone? He asked casually. I forced a small laugh. Why does that matter? Just asking. His tone didn't change. He walked toward the hallway. That's the bedroom? He asked. Yeah. Mind if I see how big the space is? Just wondering how hard it'll be to move the couch out. That didn't make sense. The couch wasn't going into the bedroom, it was leaving the apartment. But before I could respond, he stepped toward the hallway anyway. I moved quickly to block him. Everything you need to see is out here, I said. He stopped, looked at me, held eye contact a second too long, then smiled slightly. Relax, he said. That word again, relax. I felt my stomach tighten. He pulled an envelope from his jacket pocket. Here's the cash. He handed it to me. I didn't open it, didn't count it. I just held it. Let me grab the truck, he said. He walked toward the door, but instead of leaving immediately, he paused at the doorway, turned slightly, and looked down the hallway again, like he was trying to remember something. Then he left. I locked the door immediately, checked the envelope. The amount was correct, all 20s, but something felt off. He wasn't acting like someone excited about buying a couch. He was acting like someone studying the apartment. 10 minutes passed. No knock, no truck engine, nothing. I checked outside through the blinds. No vehicle parked nearby. My heart started beating faster. Why hadn't he returned? Then my phone buzzed. Unknown number, text message. Nice place. My hands went cold. I replied, Are you coming back for the couch? 3 dots appeared instantly. Then, thinking about it, I walked quietly to the door and checked the peephole again. No one there. I opened the Craigslist message thread. His account was gone, deleted. The listing conversation showed, user unavailable. My breathing became shallow. Another text came through. You should lock your bedroom window. I felt like the air left my lungs. My bedroom window faces the side of the building. You can't see it from the street. You'd have to be standing close to the building, or already have been inside. I ran down the hallway, checked the bedroom window, locked, closed. I turned off all the lights in the apartment, peeked through the blinds. The parking lot was mostly empty. One car sat near the far end, headlights off, engine off, but I could see a faint glow inside, like a phone screen lighting up. Then my phone buzzed again. Don't call the police. I hadn't even touched my phone to dial yet. My hands were shaking uncontrollably now. I called 911 anyway. As it rang, another message appeared. I'm still here. And that's when the bedroom closet door creaked slightly behind me. The closet door creaked again. Slow, just enough to move an inch. I was still holding the phone to my ear as 911 rang. My body wouldn't move. It felt like my brain had disconnected from my legs. The closet door moved another inch. I could see darkness inside. No light, no movement, but I knew something was there. 911, what's your emergency? The operator's voice snapped me back. There's someone in my apartment, I whispered. I think he never left. The operator asked for my address. As I gave it, I kept staring at the closet. The door stopped moving. Then I heard something else. From the living room, a soft thud, like the front door closing gently. My heart nearly stopped. I had locked it. I know I locked it. I heard the click, but now I heard it again. Closing. From the inside. The operator was still asking questions. Is the intruder visible? Yes, I whispered. I think he's in my bedroom. I stepped slowly toward the closet. Every part of me screamed not to, but I couldn't stand there waiting. The closet door was now open about 4 inches, enough to slip a hand through. I grabbed the bedroom lamp from the nightstand, held it like a weapon. Then, with my foot, I kicked the closet door open fully. Clothes, shoes, boxes. Empty. Nothing inside. I scanned every corner. Nothing. My pulse was racing so hard it hurt. He's not here, I told the operator, confused. Then I heard a voice behind me, soft, close. Wrong room. I spun around. The bedroom was empty. The hallway was empty. But the voice had come from inside the apartment, not from outside, not through my phone. Inside. The operator was still speaking, but I couldn't hear her clearly anymore, because my phone buzzed again. New text. Check your couch. My stomach dropped. The couch, the one he supposedly came to buy. I stepped into the hallway slowly. The living room lights were off, only faint streetlight coming through the blinds. The couch sat in the center of the room, exactly where it had been earlier. But something was wrong. One of the cushions was slightly lifted, just a corner, like someone had reached underneath it. I stepped closer. Every step felt like it echoed. I reached down, lifted the cushion fully, and there it was. A phone. Not mine, not old, newer model, screen dark, placed carefully under the cushion. I backed away slowly. My mind was racing. He never left. He left something. The operator's voice came through clearer now. Officers are 2 minutes out. Stay where you are. The phone under the cushion suddenly lit up, screen bright. A message notification popped up. From my number, to his phone. Nice place. My breath caught in my throat. He had sent those texts from inside my apartment, using his own phone, connected to my Wi-Fi. The phone buzzed again. New outgoing message, from my number to his. You should lock your bedroom window. I never sent that. I stared at my own phone in my hand. My messaging app was open, and there it was. The same messages, sent from my device, at the exact timestamps. I felt dizzy, like the floor was tilting. Then I heard the front door handle move, softly, slowly. The police hadn't arrived yet. The handle turned once, then stopped, then turned again, like someone testing it from inside. I stepped backward toward the kitchen. The couch phone buzzed again. Another outgoing message from my number. Don't call the police. I dropped my phone. The front door clicked open, just slightly. Cold air drifted in, and a shadow stretched across the living room floor. I grabbed the heavy kitchen chair, held it in front of me. The shadow didn't move further inside. It just stood at the doorway. Then the police sirens grew louder outside. Red and blue lights flashed through the blinds. The shadow stepped back. The door closed. The deadbolt clicked into place. I didn't touch it. The officers burst in seconds later. They searched everything: closet, bathroom, kitchen cabinets, behind the couch, under the bed. Nothing. The couch phone? Gone. Vanished. The officers checked my phone. The messages were still there, sent from my device. At the exact times I received his texts. They asked if I had accidentally scheduled messages, if someone had access to my account, if I had sleepwalked. They searched the building security cameras. Footage showed him entering at 9:26 p.m., but there was no footage of him leaving. The camera at the parking lot glitched between 9:34 and 10:12 p.m. Static, nothing visible. I moved out a week later. New apartment, new furniture, new locks. I don't sell things online anymore, but sometimes late at night my phone vibrates. Unknown number, no caller ID, just a text. Still selling? And every time I check the timestamp, it's always 9:30 p.m., exactly when he first knocked. This was Midnight Whispers. If someone stays too long, make sure they actually leave.